Okay, welcome back, guys. We're doing a little something different during harvest. We're not starting harvest at our farm. We're going to Mann Family Farms. If you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you probably know of them. They're in central Iowa here, and they're gonna be harvesting. I think he said they have 850 acres left of corn, but this farm we're gonna be harvesting is like 250 acres. It's kind of interesting to see how different operations run and stuff, and I wanted to visit these guys during harvest. And so our corn, me and Spence, we're kind of just sitting around this week. It's a little wet. Not sitting around, we're working and stuff, but it's corn's a little wet out there. So we're gonna wait, harvest it in a couple days here. We're gonna go help out these guys for a day.
I've never ran a grain cart, and we have really no other actual experience besides doing our own thing, so I think we should be able to learn a lot more.
So there's their bin site there. They just put that up. It got taken down during the derecho. I think that was Decker.
I think it was.
They're gonna run an S790 combine and then 2 grain carts here. One of their grain carts got a flat tire. It's just gonna be cool to see how different operations kind of do things, especially since honestly me and Spence didn't grow up around farming much. It just gives a different perspective of what like a semi could do for an operation, improve efficiency, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little jealous of some of their ground here. Like, this is really productive farm ground in Iowa, central Iowa. It's high CSR2 ground. It's got some of the best soil. Some of them get up to 100 CSR2. And so I think Decker was saying this field, they're thinking it might push 260, 270, which is just, it's cool to see.
I wonder what the longest continuous row of corn is, you know? Somebody can join like 10 fields and then they just do the whole thing.
Well, technically a section would be a mile long row. So unless you didn't have a road split in a section, you could maybe get up to 2 miles. There they go. This is gonna be a fun day.
Locked in about 4 miles an hour.
Got Spence in the grain cart for the first time.
Alright, here it comes.
Good morning, Terry. Well, we're still on Audrey's. Maybe Terry's not there.
Whoa, I hear different CD charges. You gotta be careful what we say now.
Can't hear anything on the CD. It's really hard to hear.
Hey man, just wing it.
Okay, so we're with Dadoun here. We're on the combine Honey Badger. He goes by Honey Badger on Mann Family Farms YouTube channel here. What are we in? What hybrid are we in?
We are in 24 rows of middle coupe,
Okay.
2412, and next to it is 24 rows of 1366 Pioneer.
I planted some of that this year.
Yes, that corn is a beast.
Yep.
So currently we're doing anywhere from 260 to 285. The Pioneer seems to have a little edge on the middle coupe right now. Pioneer was about 15 bushel ahead, but the middle coupe has been holding its own the last 2 years.
So you guys are on the S790. How are you liking this?
Really like it. I still think the 70 series is
One of the best combines.
I like the 70 series.
We got Dixie riding in the cab here. She's been a good dog. Just for 3 hours, just stays quiet.
We've been pounding it pretty good this morning, so even just with 1 grain cart.
Nice.
We're waiting for a tire to get fixed, and the other grain cart's with the other combine up in another field, so.
Yeah, I was texting Decker, and these guys were like, yeah, we got 2 grain carts. You and Spence can run each of them. And I was like, how the heck do you need 2 grain carts to keep up with 1 combine? But you guys must go pretty quick.
You're going to experience here shortly.
Oh, God! Oh,
I need a grain cart! Oh my God!
good problem to have.
Oh my gosh! How did we not see that coming?
It wasn't beeping at you, right?
No, it does, but then it goes away and the camera goes black. And where's that other auger wagon? Meatloaf, where are you? Oh my gosh, now I'm hungry.
What do you rate them? What do you rate so far? You got
Is this actually?
You got 3 hours with Spencer as a grain cart
Is this
driver.
actually his first time running an actual grain? He's been doing wagons and loading on the go.
Yeah, we've been doing wagons, but this is the first time running a grain cart.
I would say once we get in the groove, I mean, he's going to get a better score. I'd say right now he has it at 8.5.
8.5. Thanks for the ride, Dwayne. How you liking it?
It's good. I gotta let him know we're getting full. Yeah, it's good. A little bit of getting used to, a lot different than just pulling wagons and all that. got the hang of it. I did stall it, so I had an 8th gear, half throttle, and I didn't realize I had 40,000 pounds on me, and anyway, it stalled out. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
So how does this tractor feel compared to the 81?
It sounds a little different.
Has a lot more power.
Compared to,
It's probably tough to feel.
yeah, it's tough to feel because we have so much weight right there. We got 60,000.
It has ILS suspension, so suspension in the front. So
It's pretty smooth. I'm not really bumping too much.
there's Spence Goose. Okay, so we're here with Decker. He's driving. He's running trucks, and so you guys just got this bin site. This is the second year running the bin site, right?
This is year 2.
Okay.
Year 21, year 2.
So if I haven't mentioned it, these guys, Decker runs the channel Mann Family Farms and just documents their kind of farming activities and stuff like that.
Yep.
And so feel free to check out his YouTube channel too, their YouTube channel. I'm just impressed by like how well run this operation is. They got a person at the scale house, a person in here running it. Decker's running trucks and Derek's running trucks. They got Spencer on the grain cart. It's kind of cool. It's neat to see. So they have 2 unloading pits that'll unload you. Devin, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. So you're the scale house guy, or you're the dump guy?
I'm the elevator specialist.
Okay, okay. So you unload him and he sits inside, or what?
I'll come out and talk to him.
Okay.
Lonely. I'll usually grab the sample.
Roll Mickey down. Sample every load. Moisture, test weight.
Go faster.
That was him. That was him. That was him.
It's always the grain cart operator's fault. We got Landon here taking over the cart here. He's 13 years old, learned how to run the cart a couple days ago, I think. Does a better job than me at it, honestly. Okay, dryer setup, or how's this work?
Now that I'm done doing my stabilization mode from earlier, this is the main continuous flow screen. So this shows me everything the kind of dryer's doing. So if you look in here, it shows an input moisture, so that shows what the moisture is going into the dryer at. And right now, obviously it's reading a little low, which we've been getting an influx of moisture all day, so that will bump anywhere from 16 up to 20. It's been pretty consistent around 17, 18. And then this one right here shows what it's actually coming out of the dryer at. So it's a little wet right now, but like I was saying, I have corn going in there really wet and a little dry. And so if I go into this graph, moisture, this green line going across there is what the moisture has been coming out at over the last couple hours. And if you can see, it might be hard to see, but there's a red dotted line, and that's where I have the set point. And you can see how close the green line is to my set point, so it's doing exactly what I want. And go back.
It's the yellow line.
The yellow line, that's what it's reading for input moisture. And sometimes
so
you get
put a load and it's high moisture. Is that what that spike is?
Well, so that yellow line is just showing me what the moisture is going into the dryer at the top. But sometimes that will have a weird spike if you get like a wet spot in there, or if there's no corn over it, it'll read super dry. So it's not the most reliable thing, but it just kind of gives you a general idea of what the corn's coming in at. And then it shows that percentage, 79%, is telling me how fast the dryer is unloading the corn, and that will automatically adjust based on the output moisture. So if it's a little wetter, it'll slow down, and if it's too dry, it'll speed it up. And then this right here shows me the temp of the grain coming out, and this shows my current unload rate. So stuff's a little on the drier side, so I'm only taking a few points off of it, so I'm able to roll that corn through about 44,000 to 4,400 bushels an hour.
Well, we're back to harvesting. I think the corn's gonna be probably ready to go here. It was fun hanging out with the Manns. That was really fun. I enjoyed that day. But it's a new day now, and hopefully our corn's under 20%, 19% at least. Some of it will be, but some of it's gonna be pretty high still. I got the combine greased up though, rear axle. The reverser, feeder house reverser is all greased. Everything's greased. So for the last 80 acres here, we're good. Hopefully we can knock this out. And I'm hoping 2 days. It might take 3 days to knock out this last 80. Got my dad, he's gonna be driving the 8110 with a wagon. Spencer is gonna be driving the military truck with a wagon. We're 4.5 miles away from the elevator. So these guys are gonna be back quick. And we should be able to unload on the go. They're in and out, swinging out. And the corn's yielding, this farm's probably gonna average 180 or something like that. So it's not like we're taking out a crazy amount of bushels. So we should be able to get this done pretty quick. Get rolling with the combine. Spence is filling the tractor up with diesel, so he's gonna be behind me, and then my dad's gonna probably be behind me too. But we're gonna go get a head start on it, that way we can get the tank full. That way when they show up, we should be ready to unload into them. You boys know the drill. Click it or ticket. That corn right there that they're harvesting, I've been driving past it all year, and it has to be the best looking corn in the neighborhood that I've seen just driving past it. The merchants, everything looked amazing, and I'm curious to see how they're doing. I'm thinking I'm gonna dig into this stuff. This stuff was actually the wettest. Technically I should wait till tomorrow, give it one more day to dry, but I mean, we're splitting hairs here. So I just wanna get this over with. This is some of the wet ground that's gonna yield horrible. Just get it out of my head, get it to the elevator. If this starts getting over 20%, we'll probably have to pull out of this. I know I have some that's like 18, 17%, but at the end of the day, none of this, I mean, it's all gonna get picked in the next 2 days, so it's probably fine. If we get done here Saturday, and we got time, Saturday's gonna be super nice day. It's gonna be 80 degrees here. We're gonna finish harvest on 80-degree weather. That is crazy. But what I wanna do is bring the skid steer down and dig a hole and just see the root development in the ground that's doing, you know, 150, and then compare it to the ground that's doing 260, and just see, okay, are our roots going deep? Are they restricted because the ground's too compacted and maybe wet? Like, why are we yielding less? So if we get time here, I'd like to do that. With single tires, you gotta put the ladder in, otherwise it'll knock down some corn along the end row. So usually I hold it to there, that should be good. Okay, we should be good to go. Oh Lord, this is gonna be ugly corn. Once we get it done though, we're gonna be good. I harvested this field 10 days ago, was doing the outside rows, and in 10 days a tree falls after I harvest it. I think this corn has a little tile ran along the edge of this field, just a little bit, a couple acres. And this is yielding 250, 230. And that just shows, I know there's a little bit of tile strung along here, and that just shows if we just get a little drainage in some of this ground, what it could possibly do. Got Spence in the military truck rolling. Oh yeah. Check this corn out, guys. It's doing 42 to 50 bushel an acre through here. Just need to get this thing over with, get tile in it, reset, then we can grow 200 plus bushel corn through here, at least. And it was a drought year, and this is a wet soil. Funny how it works in a drought year. Oh man, this is just sad. This is just sad. I need to calculate the yield on that. I think the yield was probably like 120 across that, or 100 across that 22 acre piece there. That's the wettest piece by far here. Okay, check this out. So here's the 4-inch tile right here, found it, plastic tile. what do you guys think this is right here on the yield monitor? Somebody at one point looped in just one 4-inch tile just to check to see what it would do. And that's where it went. Right there. It's crazy. They must have started it here, and then it loops down here, and it dumps out right where I have it pinned. And now we're into some of the good corn. Thank God we got that taken care of. I hope that's the last of the bad corn. Dump Spence on the go. He's got one more load, and then he's gonna take that in. This is where it really shines, having two guys. That'll keep you going, because we should be able to unload on the go most of the day, especially if I'm going pretty quick here. We do seem to have a bit more loss than I'd like, so we're gonna open up the chapper. We'll see what that does. There's definitely a little more loss than I'd like there. I'd say about 3 to 4 kernels on the ground per square foot. I know Spencer said he had a hub leaking oil on the military truck. So he's gonna be down for a little bit, it sounds like. So I think we're gonna be waiting on him. Hopefully it's not too bad a leak and we keep that truck going, because we're going pretty good now. We're unloading on the go, and these guys are rolling in right when I'm getting full, and everything's working good. Sounds like Spence is taking a while, so I'm gonna kind of stall out some time, open up a couple more fields. This is a little kind of 9-acre bottom piece here, so by the time I get done with this and get full, he should, since I'm gonna go so slow, he should be able to get back here in time. That way we stay kind of efficient here. I don't want to be that guy that complains too much, but singles on combines, they kind of suck, especially for kind of more rougher terrain. If you're on a flat 80, you know, that's like, you don't really feel it. But if you're in any type of rough or sloping terrain, you feel the combine rocking back and forth, or if you're making a turn around there. Kind of nice is those wagons, even if you go through like a creek, the wagons sit so low compared to a grain cart that you can still unload on the go, even like through waterways. Your auger won't hit them.
Good luck.
Thanks. He's gonna take a round in the combine. I'm gonna take this in the elevator here, just switch it up a bit. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I haven't driven it pulling a wagon, but I've driven it a ways out the land and stuff and down the road. Josie, Spencer's girlfriend here. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is the first time you've been in harvest.
I know.
You haven't been helping us with all the breakdowns.
I know, I've been so busy.
Okay, so Spence and Josie, they took over the combine for the night. And then we're gonna top off these 2 wagons here. I got one, and then the other's about full back there. And then right away in the morning, we'll just take them to the elevator and then head on down to the field. Okay, we got about 40 acres on the other side of a little creek here to knock out, and then we are done. It's kind of sad how fast we're knocking out acres. It's not good, because the yield's not that good. Got Spence doing a little unloading on the go, trying to get this wagon full. Well guys, I think we're gonna head back. We got 40 acres tomorrow to knock out, and then that's gonna be the it for corn. Luckily over there it's yielding a lot better, so it might take us a while. But anyways, thanks for watching this one. We'll see you guys later. Thanks guys.